Hey everybody, Ben Lesnick here. Welcome to another edition of Citizens of the Stars, the Star Citizen Community Show. I'll be your guide through the mysterious deeps of the Star Citizen community. And we'll start by checking in with Jared Huckabee and seeing what's on tap for Citizen Spotlight.
Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Citizen Spotlight, where we take a look at all the amazing content creations made by you, the Star Citizen community. And joining us this week is one of the founding members of the Star Citizen Competitive League, Tirent. Tirent, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How about yourself?
You know, it's another day in paradise. Now, as I said, you're one of the founding members of the Star Citizen Competitive League, which hosts player-driven esports competitions, right? Why don't you tell the folks what it's about?
Well, the Star Citizen Competitive League, or the SCCLs, like we like to call it, is a league of all different types of Star Citizen involved competitiveness. In a sense, we do racing, we do Star Marine, we do Arena Commander, and hopefully in the future we're going to be doing a gumball race against the entire galaxy, pretty much, around the verse.
Now, it's not just you that runs these things, right? Who else is involved?
Cinder is the main organization that we organize through, but we do have some outside sources. INN helps us with a little bit of getting the news out there. They're very helpful, and they also do a lot of sponsorship for us. A lot of our prizes come from INN, but we do love anybody else that would like to join us. We have new tournament coming up pretty soon, actually.
Now, this weekend isn't your first event, right? I've watched some of your broadcasts before.
Yes, I did the very first Star Marine tournament, I think.
Yeah, I remember watching the broadcast on Twitch before.
I streamed for 9 hours, and it was rough, but we got through it. I had 3 different co-hosts that joined me throughout the 9 hours, and it was fun, but we got through it.
And who won that first event?
Angels of the Warp, actually. They actually, the last 2 teams was both Angels of the Warp, and they ended up fragging out, and Angels of the Warp's side team kind of blew away with the competitive. Actually went to sudden death at the last one, too. It was pretty cool.
Now, your next event is this weekend, right?
That's right, April 29th. We have a Star Marine tournament, and we're still looking for people to sign up.
And where can people go to sign up for that?
We will have a forum post that should be up already, and you can click that forum post. It's got all the rules and regulations we have for the tournament and for the sign-up.
And what are Star Citizens playing for in this tournament?
Well, that is a mystery. It is a secret prize, and it's going to be a big one. We're going to do something special. Last time we did cash prize, we're going to do something a little bit more big.
Well, Tirent, thanks so much for being here on Citizen Spotlight. And folks at home, if you want to sign up for the Star Citizen Competitive League, you can do so at the link in the description below this video. Now, coming up next, let's go ahead and find out what's happening this week in Star Citizen.
Hey y'all, Community Manager Tyler Nolan here to welcome you to another round of Quantum Questions, where we put a CIG developer in the hot seat and ask him questions submitted by you, our subscribers. Joining us this week in the hot seat is Mark Abent. Mark, how's it going?
Pretty good. Gotta get these questions quick.
All right, how do you think you're gonna do?
We'll find out. No.
All right, let's put 2 minutes on the clock. And go. What is your name and what do you do?
My name's Mark Abent. I'm a senior gameplay programmer here.
What sprint are you currently working on?
I am currently working on a turret sprint to get awesome turrets shooting in and about the whole universe.
What is the current status of item 2.0?
It works, but item 2.0 is this big gigantic thing, so little bits here and there are still work in progress, but the whole infrastructure is there and ready to be used.
Will base building be possible?
I don't know, and I have no idea. That's a question for the German folks in the DU office, but I know they are working on some interesting things.
What does XML mean?
XML, I have no idea what it stands for, but I could tell you it's a scripting language that we use to parse and information such as loadouts and all sorts of things.
What is DataForge?
DataForge is a replacement for XML. So XML is this big, gigantic, bloated mess, and it's very heavy on reading, writing, and all that sort of shenanigans. Data Forge is a chunk of information that we have that we could stream in and out information very rapidly, very quickly. It's our replacement for XML, and it's our internal blob of information.
Would you rather play Squadron 42 or Star Citizen?
Yes.
Name every alien ship currently revealed.
I have no idea. I don't know none of the ships other than the Hornet, because that's my baby.
Will retractable wings ever be unlinked from landing gear?
Yes. That's been a required thing for a while. We're finally going to get to it with Item 2.0.
Describe your job in one word.
Fun.
How did you get started in programming? Oh, that's all the time we have.
Modding. Ha!
Mark,
cheat.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. Well, Mark Abent goes on the board with 7 questions answered correctly. I don't know how he didn't say bug smashers. With that, let's throw it over to Alexis for this week's Subconscious.
Hello everyone, it's time again for Subconscious, the weekly mini show for Star Citizen subscribers. I'm Alexis, and this week's magic word is Banu. Check back tomorrow for our monthly subscribers town hall, where we'll be answering your questions about the Defender and the Banu race. Star Citizen's lore team and a designer helping to put the ship through its paces will be on hand to talk traders. If you have a burning question but you can't make the live show, be sure to stop by the thread on Spectrum to suggest it. Jump Point came out on Friday, and it's all about, you guessed it, the Banu. This month's Work in Progress article covers the new Defender and everything you need to know about its development. You'll also visit the Hadrian system, go behind the scenes with the sound design team, and read the finale of Drifters, the exclusive Star Citizen serial. Then be sure to stop by the vault this week to see more of the early work that helped create the finished Defender concept. That's it for this week. Until next time, I'll see you in the den.
Hey everyone, Tyler Whitkin here to bring you this week's Top 5 and MVP. Number 5 goes to BSA Thrustmaster for creating the video Kovalex Fights, highlighting epic combat taking place in the abandoned Kovalex shipping hub. I really enjoyed this video, so keep them coming. Number 4 goes to 0 Cents for creating a Star Citizen short movie titled The New Merlin, which follows a pilot purchasing his brand new Merlin, taking it out for a spin, and, well, I won't ruin the ending, so go check it out. Number 3 goes to Reaper. Looking for a new wallpaper? Well, Reaper has shared an album containing over 700 in-game screenshots, all in 4K. Fantastic work. Number 2 goes to Lucky Strike for creating the 2nd edition of their in-fiction lore-based magazine titled Astora Wide News. This magazine is packed with information on ships, dangerous engagements, interviews with well-known historians, and epic art. Number 1, and this week's MVP goes to Terralian for his extraordinary efforts in directing Part 2 of his action-packed Star Citizen series Combined Arms: Wrath from Orbit. Now I could go on and on about how awesome this is, but instead, I'm going to encourage you to head over to the Community Hub and check it out for yourself. And I know that I am not alone when I say that I cannot wait for Part 3.
That's it for another episode of Citizens of the Stars. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and a very special thanks to Tirent and Mark Abent for coming on the show, and for making the Star Citizen community so incredible in the first place. I would also like to encourage everybody to please check out the new Star Citizen referral contest. It has all sorts of rewards for your hangar, and it's a great way to spread the love about the game. Finally, on a personal note, check out the Banu Defender. This is a ship that a whole lot of people have put a lot of effort into, both creating this new Banu Defender ship and in creating the Banu lore that we put out. Check out that and learn about another aspect of our Star Citizen universe. So thank you guys so much. See you next week.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in the Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.